All right, Leafs Nation. What if I told you the Toronto Maple Leafs might be preparing one of the most shocking, franchise-altering moves we've seen in years? I'm talking about a move that could completely change this team's identity. A move that screams, "We're all in." A move that could instantly fix one of the biggest problems this roster still has. And the craziest part? This is coming right in the middle of a winning streak. Right when hope is starting to creep back into this season. Before we get into it, smash that like button. It helps the channel more than you think. And if you love honest, passionate Maple Leafs talk from a real fan, hit subscribe. We're trying to reach just 10 subscribers, and every single one means the world to this brand new channel. Now let's talk about what's really going on in Toronto, because this is getting very interesting. Leafs turning the corner. As a Leafs fan, I'll be honest, a couple weeks ago, things felt shaky. But right now, this team is alive. Toronto has won 5 of their last 7 games. And here's the key detail most people overlook. They got at least 1 point in all 7 games. The only losses came in overtime. That's not luck. That's a team learning how to survive. Because of that stretch, the Leafs are now just 2 points out of a playoff spot. 2 points. That changes everything. Suddenly, we're not sellers. Suddenly, we're not talking about next year. Bista. Suddenly, the Leafs might actually be buyers, and that's where things get wild. The bombshell rumor. According to Nick Kypreos from Sportsnet, the Leafs have been linked to a potential massive swing. Not a depth move, not a rental. A true star-level acquisition. Kypreos says there's been league-wide chatter about Toronto exploring a deal with Dallas involving one of their top forwards. A player entering the final year of his contract looking for a monster extension. We're talking about someone reportedly seeking north of $12 million per year. More than Mikko Rantanen got. And yes, that number is scary. But here's the thing, Leafs fans, Toronto can actually afford it. The real question isn't money. The real question is, do the Leafs have the stomach to pay the price to get him? What would it cost Toronto? This wouldn't be cheap, not even close. The rumored package? Names like Easton Cowan, Ben Danford, plus additional assets. That's the kind of deal that hurts your prospect pool. That's the kind of move you only make if you truly believe this core can win now. And Kypreos made an important point. This might not even be a deadline move. This could be an off-season blockbuster. But if Toronto pulls this off, it fundamentally changes the DNA of this roster. Why this makes sense on the ice. Let's talk hockey. Toronto still needs elite, consistent scoring, especially in big moments. And the player being discussed is having an outstanding season. 25 goals, 27 assists, 52 points in 43 games. That's not just good. That's top-line, game-breaking production. This is someone who can drive offense on his own line, score in different ways, and punish teams that focus too much on Toronto's existing stars. And yes, there's also the brother connection here. That matters more than people admit. Especially when you're trying to convince someone to sign long-term. The contract elephant in the room. Former NHL goalie Carter Hutton weighed in on this situation, and his take was brutally honest. He believes the number will land right around Rantanen's deal, and he raised a huge warning flag. If you don't lock this player into an 8-year deal now, you're gambling. Why? Because the salary cap is going up, and if he signs a short-term deal instead, that price tag could become absolutely insane in a few years. So from Toronto's perspective, this is risky, but waiting could be even riskier. What this says about the Leafs. If the Leafs make this move, it sends a clear message. We believe in this group. We're not wasting prime years. We're done playing it safe. This would be Toronto going all in. Again. And I know some fans are tired of that. But ask yourself honestly, would you rather play it safe? Or finally swing for something that could actually push this team over the top? Recent win proof of identity. The win against Florida wasn't just 2 points. It was a statement. Craig Berube said it himself. Those games are intense. Those teams are rivals, and every single player contributed. That's playoff-style hockey. Now Toronto heads to Philly, still in the hunt, still building momentum, and possibly laying the groundwork for something huge. Leafs Nation. If this move is on the table, I want to know. Would you trade top prospects for an elite scorer like this? Is this the right time to go all in? Or should Toronto protect the future and stay patient? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And please, if you enjoyed this breakdown, leave a like. It helps this brand new channel more than you know. Subscribe to Leafs Nation Report. We're chasing our first 10 subscribers. And if you're one of them, you're officially part of this journey from day one. I'm Victor. I bleed blue and white, and I'll see you in the next one.